What is going on, everyone? Mr. Mom Collectibles. I am back with another video reaction, and we woke up to a surprise, I think for sure, and Hot Toys has finally delivered their version of the Joaquin Phoenix Joker from the 2019 movie Joker. This is one I'm not sure how many people really thought was going to happen. I know there's going to be probably some people out there giving themselves a pat on the back, taking a victory lap, saying, "I told you so." Let's be real, we're not really sure if Hot Toys was even going to touch this. If anything, maybe from Joker 2, we would have seen something. Nevertheless, I am very excited because this version of the Joker is my second favorite compared to Jack Nicholson. And I think Hot Toys did a really great job representing the character and really giving you a lot. Here, you have two versions of the character, and I have photos we're just going to kind of jump through. I made a slideshow of various photos, and we'll be doing some comparisons. But you do have the sculpted and the artisan version as typical with other Hot Toy artisan releases. And so we're going to be mainly focusing on the artisan pieces of photos. As you can see here, I really like the way it's done. The photography looks really great. It's posed up. The sculpt and everything like that, we're going to take a look at that, comparing it to the InArt version, because how can you not? Everyone is going to make these comparisons. But I really love what Hot Toys has attempted to do here to give us the representation of this character. I really like the rooted version on this, the artisan. I really feel like that looks really great. And this display setup with the Mori, with the light up applause sign and everything, it just looks really, really awesome. And like I said, the artisan edition, you are going to get the rooted hair. It does come with the the rolling eye system, things like that. You get also the gun there. And so these are just, like I said, it's a really awesome piece. It does raise a lot of questions, obviously, for collectors who invested a lot into the InArt versions, because InArt made kind of their story of getting their figure created was that apparently WB wanted a minimum $1,000 to have that figure made. And so a lot of collectors wanted what Hot Toys is giving us. They wanted the classic red suited Joaquin Phoenix. But unfortunately, InArt, I'm not saying put it behind a price wall, but let's call it for what it is. For you to want that figure, you had to get some kind of 2-pack or 4-pack, whatever it may be. And Hot Toys was able to deliver. And even though pricing isn't up at the moment, it's probably going to fall in line with what other artisans are. And so, like I said, it begs the question of InArt's practicing here. I don't want to jump the gun too much, but you honestly can't help but address the elephant in the room, which was how they went about with their marketing strategy and how that figure came about. But the sculpted version here, we're going to do, like I said, I've been putting some comparison photos in. So most of these have been the rooted, and then I did interject a couple sculpted just to give you a side-by-side of what that looks like. And it's sculpted still looks really, really great. Hot Toys always nail sculpted hair, I feel, and never have any issues. But I will say, when you start looking at the comparisons to the InArt, and I understand these are just photo-to-photo comparisons, I still think the InArt blows the Hot Toys one away. Yes, we're putting aside price, all that stuff. I am strictly talking about a figure to figure from the photos that I see. And when I see a photo of the InArt one and the Hot Toys one, like I said, I think that the InArt one without a doubt wins it. I think the sculpt looks fantastic. The hair, everything like that looks great. I still think that's the way to go. But for collectors, I do sympathize with those out there that were kind of, they wanted this Joker and they ponied up for more. And like I said, people can say it all day, hey, Hot Toys is going to make that. You don't know. And I really don't have a lot of stock in those that are going to be online today taking a victory lap saying, "I told you so," that kind of thing. It's no one has a magic 8-ball to predict this kind of stuff. It's just, as collectors, you just got to roll with the punches. But that being said, the artisan, it's going to be limited, same deal. This wave 2 of figures is definitely a barrage of stuff that's coming out. There's other figures to talk about, but this is definitely going to be probably one of the more surprise ones. Some of the other figures that came out at the time with this figure were kind of teased and also hinted at or rumored, but this is definitely one that came out of left field, in my opinion. When I saw this, I was like, wait a minute, I had to do a double take and look at this. But I'm liking everything I see here. It's a great version for collectors that missed out on the InArt because of the price. Hot Toys is going to give you something fantastic, so you have the representation of this single version of the character in your collection. Now, does this mean that they might jump over to Joker 2? Who knows? You know, there's a lot of different outfits in that one. If I had to put my money on it, I thought they would have maybe done some Joker 2 stuff. But the fact is, it tells me that there is demand for this figure. They saw the opportunity there to capitalize on something that InArt wasn't able to deliver for collectors, which was this single version of the character. So kudos I do for Hot Toys for being able to pull this one out of the bag and make a lot of people out there very, very happy to jump on this figure, 100%. But let me know your thoughts down below. Drop a like on the video. Please consider subscribing to the channel if this is in fact your first time. And let me know your thoughts about this, and especially if you're somebody who already ordered the InArt, the Joaquin Phoenix version of this. How do you feel right now? Like, do you feel kind of snubbed? Do you feel pissed? Are you still happy that you're walking away with something of high quality? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. But until then, this is Mr. Mom Collectibles saying take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.
It is going to be at that higher price point because apparently Warner Brothers did dictate that it has to be over a certain price to be able to get the license to make these, because that's why we haven't seen anyone else do 1/6 scale Joker figures from 2019 movie. So we did want to quickly have a look at the Queen Studio side of the booth.